They're scared to play you like a fool. Yes, sir. Let me say it louder. For my chosen ones in the back. Listen, family, they're scared to play you like a fool. I need somebody to drop in the comments and say, I'll never be your fool. Yes, sir. Make sure you drop in the comments, family, and say, I'll never be your fool. Now, let me say this, y'all. Anytime a person plays you for a fool, that speaks a lot about yourself. Okay, it doesn't define you, but it does describe you. Maybe you allowed people to get away with certain things in the past. Maybe you allowed people to do certain things to you. Maybe you allowed not the person who's trying you, all right, but the people who seen other people try you. You get what I'm saying? Do things to you, and it made them think that they can get away with it as well. The point is, y'all, is that when a person play you for the fool, all right, it says a lot about yourself. I'm not saying this is a bad thing, but it does speak to what has happened in the past, all right? Now, it's the same thing when a person don't want to play you for the fool because they seen you handle business, whether it was directly to them or to other people who they were around. They seen your reactions. They seen your response time. They seen how fast you was already on it. They seen that you understand and recognize how to catch the BS. You follow what I'm saying, y'all? So when I say this, don't take it personal, all right? Because we can grow from where we were. But if you're not trying to change, then you're going to keep getting the same responses and lack of respect, if you understand what I'm saying. What I want y'all to understand is that most people, all right, are scared to play you for the fool, okay? Are scared to play you for the fool simply because they've seen your track record, they know how smart you are, they know what you stand for, and they know that you ain't going for anything because you stand for something once again. But fam, we not going to get into a long intro. I want to get directly into this video. This is the second video for the Reno Speech Life channel. And like I said, y'all, I have a bunch of downloads, so we got to get these, we got to get these messages that's on my spirit out, y'all. So that's why I stand with it. Let's get right into it. Leave a thumbs up on this video as well as subscribe to the channel. Y'all be sure to ring my bell so you can be notified after every single video I post. Number one, y'all, first reason why they are scared to play you like a fool is because of your vocality, all right? Your vocality. We're going to use some expensive words today, y'all. We're going to use some classy and collegiate words today. It's your vocality, which means it's about how vocal you are, all right? Somebody drop in the comments and say, I'm Mr. Speak Up. And if you are a lady, make sure you drop in the comments and say, I'm Mrs. or Miss Speak Up. Yeah, you are Mr. or Miss Speak Up, meaning you're not going to allow a person to talk to you any type of way. You're not going to allow the job to use certain things to manipulate you. You're not going to allow your spouse or certain people who you're dating to run certain things by you and expect for you not to say anything. It's just not going to happen, all right? So it's your vocality. When you think of a woman who has a backbone, who has a mind of her own, I'm not saying that she's masculine because, ladies, I don't want y'all to think that I am advocating for this masculine stuff when it comes to women, not operating in their natural feminine. I love when women are in their natural feminine. That's how you were designed. Don't get away from that. But it doesn't mean that you have to be a fool. It doesn't mean that you have to eradicate your voice. Now you don't talk. You don't say nothing. You just... No, you still can speak. Don't get me wrong. I just want you to understand that it is importance in femininity. But it's not about man or woman. It's about if you see or take a woman who has a voice and a backbone and a mind of her own, all right, and she's willing to speak up when things are not right, which is 100% fine. That's okay. You're going to notice the responses to that man who she's with. You may even notice the responses and reactions to the women that she's surrounding herself around. Why is that? Because people are not expecting for her to have vocality or be as vocal as she is. In terms of, or when I say being vocal, I'm talking about being articulate. I'm talking about being able to express herself. Do y'all know that half of the battle is understanding how to express yourself? You follow what I'm saying? Like some people know exactly how they feel. They know exactly what they've been through and the things that they are going through. The problem is they don't know how to express it. They don't know how to articulate it. And that's why I always thank God, because that's a gift. It's a gift to be able to articulate yourself, to be able to say, hey, look, this is what's wrong with me. This is what happened. It happened on this particular day. I feel weird when this happens. I understand it from this perspective, but I'm trying to figure out how to change this. You get what I'm saying? That's being articulate, understanding how to express a message to one or many individuals. All right. It loops right back around to vocality. That's why people are scared to play you like the fool. Because they know you can speak it. They know you can tell it. They know you can articulate it. They understand this. So people think twice when it comes to playing you for the fool. Number 2, you recognize when game is being ran. All right? You recognize when game is being ran. Family, we all know that it's a bunch of piss in the dating pool. We understand this. But you got to realize something, y'all. In this dating pool, it's a lot of people who's trying to run game. It's all about what I can get. It's all about who can benefit me. It's all about who I can take advantage of, and so on and so on and so on. All right. And so if you don't know how to recognize game when it's being ran, if you're out here in this dating pool, well, so bad, so sad for you, because somebody finna take advantage of you. And I'm not laughing or making this a joking matter, but I'm saying that you have to understand when game is being ran. Reno, what are you saying right now? Whenever people are scared to play you for the fool, it's because they know that you can recognize when game is being ran. So you have to switch it up on me. Yeah, you got to take a different route. You can't just take your natural and normal manipulative and seductive route. You're going to have to act like you're innocent. You're going to have to act like you're trying to help me. Yeah. You're going to have to come like you're my friend. You can't come like you're doing me a favor, because you got a lot of people in this world who come into your life acting like they doing you a favor because they want you to chase them. No. All right. Somebody drop in the comments and say, I don't chase anything. That's why they're scared to play you like a fool, because you recognize when game is being ran. I'm going to say this, y'all, and we're going to move on to the next point. Anytime a person is willing to do something for you, male or female, all right, no matter the gender, always ask yourself, what is it that you want back from me? What is it that you want back from me? Always ask yourself, what is it am I getting out of the deal? What is it that I'm getting out of the deal, and what is it that you want from me? That's basic business. That's basic street terminology. That's basic street lingo. That is basic exchange. That's basic. What you doing for me and what I got to do for it. All right. What you giving me and what am I giving you? It's basic exchange. Okay. And so with that being said, y'all, you have to recognize when game is being ran. If a record label says, hey, I want to give you $10 million. You got the best songs in the world. I know you can give me 2, 3, 4, 5 albums. I want to sign you for $10 million. That sounds great, but how much of that do I actually get to keep? Yeah. That sounds great, but how much of that do I actually owe you? That sounds great, but what comes with you giving me $10 million? Do you own my name? Do you trademark my brand? Like, what is it that you're going to get from me? You got to recognize when game is being ran, fam. You have to. Number 3, intelligence is intimidating, all right? Intelligence is intimidating. So most people are not scared of a person who just go to work, mind their business, keep their head down. I don't know too much. I don't want to say too much. I don't want to hurt nobody. I just want to go home, get my paycheck, which you are supposed to do. All right. However, y'all, if you have intelligence, meaning you have the ability to go up in position, you have the ability to possibly own the company one day, you have the mindset and the intelligence to do different things than the average person do. You're not a sheep. You're not a sheep. And so what happens is, if you have intelligence, you are going to intimidate a lot of people who are around you. Have this ever happened to you? Somebody drop that down below in the comments and let me know. All right. Intelligence is extremely intimidating because this person can understand the business. This person can understand the operation. This person can understand the structure. Are y'all understanding what I'm saying? If you are an intelligent person, listen, y'all, by nature, you are naturally going to intimidate people. Point blank, period. Number 4, y'all, playing you plays them. All right? Playing you plays them. Think about a person who's managing an artist or they are an agent for this movie star, all right? You know, a lot of times we like to say, oh, my manager got over on me or my agent got over on me. Most times, y'all, agents and managers would actually play themselves if they get over on you because they don't see your money before you see it, all right? A manager or an agent is not supposed to see your money before you see it. You're supposed to see your money and you pay them what you owe them. You follow what I'm saying? It would be a disservice if they played you because they would play themselves, especially if you have your paperwork in order, if you got your contract right, you got your lawyers, okay, you are on top of your business. They can get themselves messed over because they tried to play you. That will actually play them, okay? That will actually play them. You have to understand something. A manager and an agent gets paid when the movie actor or the musical artist gets paid. So anytime you book an artist as a manager, that's your money right there. I'm working for you. Anytime an agent book a movie actor, that's their paycheck right there. And the more they book, the more money they make. They get a percentage. Like, I believe industry standard is 20%. But the point is, y'all, is that that's a perfect example. When people play you, they actually play themselves, all right? Maybe it's because you're the one in the position, in authority, okay? You know certain individuals. You have certain connections, all right? Whatever it is, y'all, that they would like to keep benefiting from or they would like to keep, being a part of, whatever it is, they don't want to play you for the fool or like a fool because they know that playing you actually plays them, all right? Just like the agent and the manager. Number 5, y'all, is going to be this right here. You're the wrong person to make an enemy, all right? You are the wrong person to make an enemy, okay? I'm going to just get right into it, y'all, when I say this. 50 Cent, man, I believe he's one of those people where if he's your friend, he going to be the best friend ever in the world, I believe. I'm talking about just at face value. I don't know what it means when you actually is his friend and what you got to do and what the things you have to go through. Like, I don't know about that. But I'm just saying face value when you talk about the Tony Yayos and that's really Uncle Murder, but that's like business, right? But Tony Yayo is really his friend. When you talk about people like Tony Yayo, all right, I'm sure, he gonna have his back. You ain't just gonna do anything to Tony Yayo. He gonna make sure Tony Yayo got paper. He gonna make sure that he good, his contract straight. He got the best lawyers. You go to jail, I got bond money for you. Like, I'm sure 50 Cent is that type of friend. But we all have seen what he have done to his enemies. All right. People who he go against, he posts them on his social media page. He makes memes. I mean, he going to turn the internet against you. It's so many different things that he's willing to do being an enemy. No, I'm not saying you're willing to go to that extent. All right. Most times you just be silent and that hurts just as worse. Okay. Most times you just remove your presence. That hurts just as worse. What I'm saying, y'all, is that you are a better friend than you are an enemy. All right. People don't want to be on the side of you disliking them or you not having you not feeling them. Right. They want to be liked by you. They want to be loved by you. They want you to, have a certain level of approval for them. You get what I'm saying? So you're the wrong person to make an enemy. And they know this. That's why they're scared to play you like a fool. Does that make sense, y'all? Drop in the comments and let me know, all right? But, fam, we're going to go ahead and get into a recap, and then we'll get up out of here. Number 1, y'all, your vocality, okay? Number 2, and vocality is you being vocal, okay? AKA articulate. I know somebody gonna be like, oh, my vocabulary. No, y'all, your vocality, all right? Number 2, you recognize when game is being ran. Number 3, intelligence is intimidating. Number 4, playing you plays them. And number 5, y'all, you're the wrong person to make an enemy. Fam, y'all get you a yes sir t-shirt, yes sir hoodie. Be sure to book a one-on-one session with your boy. Check out any one of my books. And I'm going to catch y'all in the next video. Keep a rich mentality. Peace.